Hey, what's going on YouTube? Xavier here again. Sorry I haven't uploaded for a few days. It's because my internet went out and I just didn't feel like uploading at all. So I'm bringing you a story called The Love That'll Never Die. It's a furry boy x boy one, and yeah. So it starts off saying, "Hi, my name is Kevin Storm. This is my story on how my life changed when I met him. Let's go back to the beginning of the year. So I woke up startled by my alarm, and then I heard my mom yelling for me to get out of bed and into the shower. When I wasn't done, so I grabbed some clothes and jumped into the shower. When I was done, I dried off and brushed my teeth. I looked in the mirror. I wasn't strong or athletic. I'm just skinny. If I flexed my right arm, but it didn't look good. So I'm a wolf with black and red fur, and I'm gay. My parents don't know though, so I got dressed and went downstairs. I went into the kitchen to find my mom cooking breakfast, so took a pancake and zipped out the door. If it's my final year of high school and I didn't like school that much, so I just ignored what the teacher said. The only two classes I liked were tech ed and PE, so I looked on my phone and seen it was 7:45. I was definitely going to be late, but I didn't mind. So I just got to school and I didn't bother pulling away my stops and went to homeroom, and I seen the same old teacher, but I didn't care. I walked in the class. He said, "Why are you late, Mr. Storm?" I just ignored him either way. He handed out our schedules, then he walked in. He was a muscular wolf with neon purple fur with black tips. I said to myself, "He's hot." Then the teacher said, "Why are you late, mister?" So then he said, "Why are you late, Mr. Leonidas?" So Sean Leonidas, he said, "Okay, Mr. Leonidas." The teacher said, "Take a seat." I see one next to Kevin, so he sat down next to me. He looked over at me. He looked, and I looked away, blushing. He said in a whisper, "Hey." I said, "Hey," as well. He continued after me. He said, "I recently moved here from West Brookwood, and I don't have any friends." So after he said that, I didn't know. I was shocked when I heard that someone as hard as him had no friends. So I looked at him. "Would you like to hang out with me and my friends after school?" He hesitated, but says, "Sure." So after a little conversation, I asked him for his schedule. He handed it to me, and I looked at it. I smirked and said, "We have all the same classes together." So after a few classes, it was lunch, and I introduced Sean to my friends. I introduced him to the girls first. I said, "Sean, this is Hannah, Riley, Soraya, Sarah." They said, "Hey, hello," and I said, "Sean." Then I introduced them. My male friends, Sean. This is Alex, Harry, Sean, Shane, and Jay. He says they also said, "Hey, we got our lunches and ate." So after lunch, they let the 12th graders outside, and then Sean walked up to me and said, hey, follow me. So I started to say, sure, where to? I said. He grabbed my wrist and dragged me somewhere. We walked behind this building and sat down. He stared at me and started to say, hey, Kevin, he said. I said, yeah. He looked at me with desperate eyes, and he said, this, uh, I wanted to know if we could be friends, and I said, yeah, man, we already are, so, yeah. At, and then we started talking about random stuff like sports and all that. Later, he was done talking about sports, and I asked him if he wanted to go to Starbucks with me. He shrugged and said sure, so after we went inside, the rest of the day went by. I went to my locker and got my stuff and grabbed my bag and walked away. I heard Sean's voice and I stopped and turned around. He was walking. I was 3 or 4 inches taller than him, and I seen his tail wagging. I snapped out of it when he reminded me that I offered Starbucks, and I said, yeah, let's go. So we walked off the Starbucks. We sat outside, ordered our drinks, and we start stared about stuff, and then I stared into space. And then my head was spinning, and I didn't know what happened, but then I realized, guys, I'm getting it there, so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.